Preview.
White House advisor and villain number 2 in the upcoming Kingsman sequel Sebastian Gorka deigned to be interviewed by Ali Velshi and Stephanie Ruhle on MSNBC Tuesday morning, where he managed, barely, to avoid sniffing with disdain every 5 seconds at their questions. Also, he suggested the bombing of a mosque in Minneapolis over the weekend might have been a false flag operation of the sort Alex Jones is always yelling about, so that was neutral. Let's talk about the mosque in Minneapolis that was attacked. We've heard from Governor Mark Dayton calling it a terror attack, this attack that took place over the weekend. Will the White House be commenting on it? Gorka: when we have some kind of finalized investigation, absolutely. So, there's a great rule: all initial reports are false, you have to check them, you have to find out who the perpetrators are. We've had a series of crimes committed, alleged hate crimes by right-wing individuals in the last 6 months that turned out to actually have been propagated by the left, so let's wait and see. Let's allow the local authorities to provide their assessment and then the White House will make its comments. Has there been a rash of hate crimes blamed on right-wingers that turned out to be committed by radical leftists in the past 6 months that we have missed? There was the shooting at the congressional baseball game practice by a loon who is also a fan of Bernie Sanders, but the public knew that pretty quickly. Ruhle: but, sir, the president commented on an attack that took place in London just a couple of months ago before we had additional information confirming exactly what happened. Gorka: well, sometimes an attack is unequivocally clear for what it is. When someone shouts Allah Akbar as they're stabbing a police officer, it's pretty clear it's not a case of the mafia robbing a bank. Wouldn't you say so? Ruhle: you think that somebody throwing a bomb into the window of a mosque could be something else? It's fuzzy ground as to what. Gorka: the question of who does it is a question. When you've had people fake hate crimes in the last 6 months with some regularity, I think it's wise, don't you, to find out what exactly is going on before you make statements when, in fact, they could turn out to be not who you are expecting. So the standard is if it's a crime by a Muslim, run with it. If it's a crime against Muslims, suddenly Sebastian Gorka turns into Agatha Christie. No need to be coy, Mr. Gorka. Tell the president to unleash his mighty Twitter feed on the mosque bombers. The whole interview is at the top of the post, and it is a hoot. Come for Seb Gorka, comparing not saying radical Islamic terrorism to calling cancer the flu. Stay for his smug condescension and frantic effort to make sure everyone knows he thinks swastikas are bad, which he has to do every opportunity he gets. This is a commentary piece. The views expressed in this article are those of just the author.